Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And he finds his target. He has the first. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain.
Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards of pop like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Running with purpose. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. fighting off the defender. The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on fourth. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught in the flat by the running back. Got space, looking to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes. He will score. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defense not pressing this time. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they've rolled the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's on the run. Launches deep.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Now the quarterback... His power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of one.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the...
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Gators line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Conference championship pressure, they just grind their way. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the hands team able to make their crucial recovery. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, great chance at an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. He set up a third down call. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Crossing the 40. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Empty set now, 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And now another deep ball here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and they're running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks free now into the secondary. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a toss play just starts with an offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Send the back in motion. It's an option look. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Gators will look to convert here on fourth down. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. They'll go hurry up here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The fourth down completion to the running back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Short connection to the tight end here.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And a great play. That's the final play of regulation. Overtime coming up. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of their first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can you keep the drive going, or you have to settle for 3? The wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Florida, to take the lead in overtime. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes a crucial 3rd down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for 1st down and goal.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.